Alright, what's up, guys? This is going to be the first episode to Road to Payout. Before I do my weekly recaps, as I stated in my first video, I dropped. If you haven't watched that video, please watch it. It explains why I made the account and what my journey is going to be about. Okay, so first thing I wanted to do was, before all these trade recaps I'm about to make, I want to explain to you guys what I look for coming into pre-market / my model. So first thing every trader should be doing coming into pre-market is looking at higher time frame market structure. I do want to say I do use AMDX XAMD, taught by NQ Snowski, but I'm still in the process of learning it. So I might be doing it wrong. Don't quote me on it. You know what I mean? I'm using it and practicing it. Like, I kind of use it here and there. But anyways, so higher time frame market structure. What does that mean? Market makers sell models and buy models. So let me show y'all what that looks like. Okay, so this is a market maker model. This is a market maker buy model. But listen, vice versa for the sell. Same thing, but vice versa. So in the market maker model, there's three things that happen: accumulation, a manipulation, and a distribution. And then X, kind of, in a way. Expansion, in a way. Expansion could be like the redistribution and stuff like that. So it's pretty self-explanatory. As I made this, we have our accumulation zone here. Manipulate above this generated buy side. Boom, take it out. Now distributing to this low. These lows somewhere over here that will probably be taken out. So boom, if we pump or dump, it doesn't happen forever. We're gonna have a retracement either into EQ or fill a higher time frame PD array to support the bearish movement or the bullish movement. So with this manipulation leg, we're bearish. See how we retrace up and then to some sort of higher time frame PD array, and then we go down to whatever liquidity is down here. So if we're doing a market maker buy model, that's a market maker sell model basically, and then the market maker buy model is this right here. Same thing, accumulation zone, manipulation leg, taking out the supply side generated, distribute, redistribution, boom. Pretty self-explanatory, as you can see. And then yeah, that's the market maker model right there. So I also look for higher time frame SMTs. So that could either be 1 hour, 15 minute, 4 hour SMTs. Also, daily fill SMTs are pretty good too. I like using daily for good confirmation. Daily PO3. So higher time frame SMTs, 1 hour, 4 hour, 15 minute, and I sometimes use the 5 minute just for like lower time frame confirmation. So yeah, SMTs is one of my biggest confluences. I feel like I like SMTs is definitely the best confluence in my opinion. For me, it helps me. It helps identify reversals or a continuation. Blah blah blah. It's basically a confirmation. Third thing I look for is the 15 minute, 5 minute inverse / fair value gaps, inverse fair value gaps, and regular fair value gaps for lower time frame market direction, correlating with the higher time frame market structure. So what that means is, if we go back up to our market maker model, let's say we're in this accumulation zone, manipulate here, then we inverse a 15 minute gap, boom, and then we have like some sort of fill back into the 15 minute inverse, and then see a move out of that. That is a good confirmation that we're going to be going higher with the 15 minute inverse or 5 minute, and then 5 minute, the lower time frame, just for lower time frame confirmation. What do I target when I do take trades? I target higher time frame liquidity or some sort of PD array that has not been mitigated. So it could either be an order block, fair value gap. You could target sometimes accumulation zones. Sometimes price retraces into the accumulation zones. Sometimes, but yeah. So mostly just Asia session lows and highs, stuff like that. Stuff that liquidity where there's a lot of buy stops or sell stops that need to be taken out. Or no, yeah, buy stop and sell stops that need to be taken out. And so the market can reverse or go higher or lower. What is my entry? What I take entries off of? I take entries off of the first presented for value gap, inverse rally gaps, and change in the state. So for today's example, I did use the first presented for value gap for more of a continuation model. So I'll get into that after this. Inverse value gaps is way better than fair value gaps in my opinion, because I just don't like using rejections off of fair value gaps unless it's the first presented. I always use inverse, so inverses is really good. And then change in the state is a confirmation for me that the swing high or low that we put in is protected. So yeah, that too. Alright, so now let's get into today's trade. As you can see, if you've been looking at the top, One Express account, I made $970 today. I do want to explain because I should have only made $600, $650. So I want to explain what happened here. Let's go to the performance stats so I can show you. Did take 2 trades today. I'll explain that. So boom. Very simple day. Very, very blessed. Thank you so much. Very blessed. I needed the confidence. I always like to try to win my first days because it gives me a little bit more confidence going into especially it's my first Express account, and this win is giving me confidence to not be scared to take trades and trust in my model. So let me explain to you guys what happened today. Matter of fact, let me just delete all this for you guys so it's not. Cut this. Keep that up there. No, I won't. Okay. Coming in today, we go into the 1 hour. We did put an S&T. This is after my trade. I did not. I took a trade towards actually to where I thought we were gonna put the S&T in, which I was correct. I'm pretty sure we put an S&T in here. Let me just double check. No, not really. No S&T. I mean S&T here. So yeah. Also, this is a fill S&T into the 4 hour. Oh, never mind. My bad. Okay, so boom, S&T, blah blah blah. That's after my trade. So let me explain my trade. I took a trade to the S&T as I just said. So as we can go down here, so pre-market I was thinking like, okay, we're either gonna be honestly bullish or bearish. It could have gone 2 ways today, but I told myself if we reject off of this 1 hour order block we put here, which we did, rejected off of it, we're going to be bullish and then be bearish. So this rejection off of this 1 hour order block showed me that we were going to be bullish coming into the beginning of AM session. So I saw this. We had a 5 minute. Let me show y'all that. We did have a 5 minute inverse, which, as I said, shows me good confirmation for lower time frame confirmation that we're going to be going higher, which also correlates with my higher time frame bias. So then, what did I enter off of? I entered off of the first presented. So let me explain to you guys what happened actually. So I entered off of that. So I did have a limit order set down here. Not because I wanted to get filled or anything, but just because I was waiting for, because at the time I had it, we just created the first presented. So as I was dragging it up to put into the first presented, so I got filled. Price or Top Step or Project X, the platform, for some reason it closed and then opened down here, so it filled me and then went up, and I immediately closed. So I made like $300 off of that, which is pretty stupid because my mentor Ralph, he lost like $1,500 because of it. So it was dumb. So, and for me, luckily, unfortunately, it played out good for me. But as I did take this trade, as you can see, I waited for a move out of the first presented. First presented was made at 935. So boom, we got that move out. I targeted this buy side liquidity here. Super simple $600 trade. I did enter 10 micros here. So I will not be doing that no more. 10 was a little bit too much for me because of my stop loss placement. Where I want to be putting my stop loss is to, I don't want to make it like micro hair size, but I don't want it to be super small. You feel me? So like I'm trying to like, I'm gonna enter probably 8 now, so I can have a bigger stop loss placement, and yeah, so on. This is a 1 to 1.2 RR, super simple trade, easy today. Yeah, this is also a look, market maker buy model here. Look, as we can see, accumulation zone. It's on the 1 minute, but still, accumulation zone here. Take this out. Take this out here. Accumulation zone, manipulation leg, taking out all this buy side we generated. Boom, manipulate. This is the 1 minute. Like I said, bro, the market maker models can be fractal. So what fractal means is you can take it from high time frame to lower time frame. It's going to work on every time frame. All right. So this is a 1 minute market maker buy model, which is nearly not. It's just 1 minute market maker buy model. So boom, boom. Take out this manipulation leg down. Changing the state here or right here. Boom. What did I do? I caught that redistribution. First presented, targeted, buy side. Like I said, guys, it's super, super simple. You just need to see it with your eyes and implement it into your brain. Drill it into your brain. I feel like everybody should know what a market maker or a market maker model is. It's literally how the market moves. It's a perfect demonstration. So yeah, that's it for today's Wednesday. So yeah, God bless everybody. Peace out. Alright, what's going on, guys? So, welcome to the second day, not the first episode of the second day. Today is Thursday, November 20th. We did bang today. We took, let me show y'all the trade real quick, and I want to get into something before we start the trade recap, but I will show y'all the trade. Banked for 800 today. This is the trade we took. There. I'll get into this in a minute. I wanted to explain something first. Something I stated yesterday. Let me just show y'all this. 1700. 100% win rate so far. This is how the week's looking. Very, very blessed. Just gotta stay patient, keep following my rules, and everything can be laid out in front of me Alright, let me get into something first. So yesterday, I said that I wanted to see, before we go higher, I wanted to see the Kraken correlation at these tier flows for the S&T. So as of right now, we do have the Kraken correlation on the 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever, S&T at the lows here. And I said yesterday, like, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see before the higher move, the expansion up. I wanted to see these tier flows get hit, and then next week, because according to AMDX and XAMD, the quarterly theory, I'll show a picture of that right now, so I don't have to worry about it, but I'll show a picture right now. As you can see in the picture, the monthly profile, first week, X, A, M, D. So right now we're in the manipulation phase, so this week I wanted to see us keep the manipulation down, and then if I'm correct, I want to see the distribution back up to, I don't know where, but somewhere. Somewhere. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to say that. And also, as I talked about yesterday, market maker models. This is a beautiful, beautiful example of a market maker model. This right here, as you're looking at right now. Look at this. Beautiful example of this. Okay? So I am thinking that we're going to be bullish next week, going into next week, because of this model. We take out sell side liquidity in the higher time frame. Now we can see next week being very bullish next week. So we will see how next week plays out. But yes, look at this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful market maker model as is being presented right now. Alright, so let's get into today's trade. So just take a look at that, guys. I mean, look how pretty that is. It's a beautiful sight to see. I mean, it really is. It really is. All right, let's get into the trade. So I'm gonna be honest. No, actually, I knew. So coming into pre-market, it was right here. Okay, I wanted to see bullishness. Uh, honestly, I thought we might have came up to these 4-hour highs here, but we did not. Or 1 hour, 4-hour high. Instead, we filled this 1 hour gap. Just get into a minute. Get into that. So, but this is as I said, the market maker model is fractal. Okay, this is a nice little market maker model as well. Look how we take out sell side, boom. I mean, guys, it's really repetitive. That's how I was saying. Make sure you glue that image to your mind, or the image I put in yesterday, whether it's a drawing or whatever. It's very, very simple, and it'll take you a long way. But look at this. So I was bullish coming in. So I was bearish then bullish, and then probably bearish or whatnot. I was expecting a bullish move. We manipulate down here, market open, take out these lows right here, and then see rejection up. I'm gonna be honest, I thought we were coming up to these 4-hour highs, but you got one thing as a trader you need to do is you need to adapt quickly. You can't, your model is not, your pre-market thoughts aren't always gonna work out. It's good when it does, but it's not always going to. So you need to make sure you're able to adapt quickly because you don't want to predict, you want to react to the market. You don't want to predict the market, you want to react to the market. Alright, so this is very A plus today, I'm not gonna lie either. So we fill this 1 hour gap, taking sell side here. We see some displacement out of the 1 hour gap. Then we come up, turtle soup to high. Turtle soup is a very, very good confluence for me. I use it a lot, honestly. Actually, I was looking back at my journal. A lot of my trades that I've been winning recently, they've all had a turtle soup in it. So keep that in mind, guys. Turtle soup is very, 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 it's an ICT concept that is very crucial. But as we can see with turtle soup, we had change in the state right here. I waited for the pull back up, and I entered off the change in state. So this is my entry right here. Put my stop at these highs. I think it was like a 480 risk. Perfect risk. I want to be risking $500 a day, no more than that. And I targeted I'm not gonna lie, I'm still working on holding my trades. I had my target all the way down here at this low, but I just did it at $800 profit because I didn't want to get too greedy. So, or not too greedy, but I have a hard time holding my trades. That's something I'm going to be working on mentally in my mind. I will get better at that though. So, nice, very good trade today. I'm very happy how it went. I was a little, honestly, I was about to get out of the markets today because I was not liking how market open was looking. I mean, look at this, it was horrible. I thought today was going to be pretty bad, but I waited. I usually get off the market or hop off the markets around 10:30, so yeah. But this is the trade. Turtle soup to high, change in the state, pull back, change the state, bang, target. I targeted right here. Alright, that's it today. Very simple, easy. Just gonna say one more thing. Shout out to my boy. He just passed his funded today, actually. So shout out to him. We've been trading together for probably since June. We've been trading partners and we've seen each other grow. We used to be going evals, blah blah blah, but we've been working on it. We've been working hard, and we're reaping the rewards right now. So shout out to him. That's basically it. Tomorrow we can expect Friday. I don't know though. Friday, I still don't know. Like, cause we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Friday, NQ Snazzy says that Friday is like its own quarter or like its own thing. So I don't necessarily know what he means by that. But so I'm still learning. As I said yesterday, I'm still learning quarterly theory. But so we'll see how tomorrow is. Usually Fridays it's just like Mondays, I'm gonna be honest, so we'll see. We will see. So I'll see y'all next week. Or I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. All right, what's going on, guys? Today is the third day on the Express account. It's Friday, November 21st. We did take a loss today. It's okay though. It was only a 499, 500. So that's what I'm comfortable with for losing. It's a small loss, nothing crazy. So let's go look at the stats for the week, or for 3 days basically. 1200, 75% win rate. 7. What's looking so far? Alright, so I'm not too bummed about it because I know I can just make that back easy next week. All I need is 3 more winning days. So yeah, maybe I can make that $500 back in one trade, and then boom, boom. I plan on only taking a payout once I get to of course, the 5-day consistency rule. But I'm not taking a payout until I get to a $3,000 account balance, because I want to have $1,500 to play with, or like to risk. You know what I mean? Because your account balance goes to 0 or whatever or your loss limit does. So that's 3 losing trades. I should not be losing 3 trades in a row. If I do, it is what it is. It's probably because of my psychology or emotions. But today, speaking of psychology, we did have a W today. We had some good and the bad. We did lock ourselves out after taking a loss. This is the first time I actually ever done that. So I didn't revenge trade, no emotion trading. I did not trade, honestly, off of emotions today. I did it off my confluences, but it's part of the game. It happens, you know what I mean? You can't lose them, you can't win them all. So, let me get into the trade recap today. So, I guess maybe why it didn't work, or our trade didn't bang today, is because we did have a 15-minute S&T to the downside, but at the time, or not at the time, I wanted to see the 4-hour get tapped into. So I guess that's my bad for trading against the S&T. So I need to work on that. But here's all my confluences pulled out today, except the higher time from S&T. The only reason why is because I was just looking at this 30-minute gap trade off of the 30-minute continuation. So I was looking for more of a continuation model today. But we had a turtle soup at the lows. We had the 1-minute S&T. Put an S&T at the turtle soup. Changing the state. I entered off changing the state. This was $500 risk somehow. I don't understand how. I only entered 6. I think I entered 6. So yesterday I entered 8, and this was a $500 risk. So it's just price being weird. It is what it is though. So I'm probably gonna enter 5 next week. So my stop isn't so small. But today, I was expecting bullishness today. I mean, look at the model we have here: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. This is a beautiful buy model. Nice PO3 here, but price had other plans, I guess. Friday does its own thing. So I saw us put in this turtle soup, reject off for the 30-minute gap. Boom, change the state. Bang. Alright, it is what it is. Ralph did tell me during a consolidation range, the first presented for value gap is not respected. Does not have the same authority as it would in regular scenarios. So that's good to keep in mind. That's some good knowledge that the first presented for value gap doesn't really matter here, to be honest. And as a trader, I should have realized that the conditions that we're in right now is not tradable. Very, very bad looking. That's my fault. I will work on that for sure. So, yeah. So let's look at the plus and the cons on the week. The pros on the week is that we took 2 W trades on the Express. We followed our rules today. We followed the rules on all 3 days. Followed our rules. We waited for our confidence to present themselves. I locked myself out after a loss. That's a good plus. That's a sign of evolvement, I think. So let's see any more pros. I don't feel bummed about the loss. That's a pro. I'm more calm at mind than I would be compared to like a month ago on evals where I was losing and I was fucking pissed and shit. So no more of that. I was looking at the cons. We lost. Should not have traded against the 15-minute SMT probably, and I shouldn't trade in the conditions we're in right now. This is horrible price action, and as I said yesterday, you need to react, not predict, and I should have reacted today to the horrible conditions that we're in and not traded it and just got out for the day. But there was some emotion in play. I wanted to take a trade. I'll admit I did want to take a trade. I want to make money, blah blah blah. But I learned my lesson. Gotta be patient. Only trade good price action. Follow my rules. I did follow my rules today. Confidence was there. I risked 500. It's just, it happens. The market does things sometimes that you can't control. So that'll be it for the day. The weeks look good. Next week we're gonna bounce back harder. So see y'all. Probably I'm gonna post next week's video on Friday. I'm gonna start posting on Friday instead of Saturdays because I'll finish the videos on Friday and I'll post them that day when I'm done editing them. So yep. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to keep doing this. So subscribe and follow along so you guys can see the journey and hopefully see me become profitable. So peace out.
Charlie, sipping on Bacardi, throwing my hoodie, I'm not rocking no Armani, I'm revving on me Harley,